Hi guys, it's me Danielle Danny Buttons, and I'm back today with a flip through of my Colors of the Decades coloring book from Colorit that I just got for my birthday. I didn't wait to see if you wanted to see it. I'm just going to film it. Here we go. So I just hauled this, if you saw, which was probably at least a day before putting up this video. But at the end of that haul, I asked if anyone wanted to see this. Instead of waiting to see if you do, I filmed this right afterwards. I apologize. This book by Colorit is a very high quality book. I think it's about $25 on Amazon. It has the spiral at the top. It has a blotter page. All the pages in the book are perforated, so you can take this out to put between your pages so it's perfectly sized. Obviously, you can use your own blotter if you so choose. This book specifically is themed decades, so it goes from 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and the 2000s, and it's just a fun one. I'm very excited for it. I mentioned in a previous video, I want to do more mandala style, but without actually the circle of the mandala necessarily. So this has a lot of good details that I think I can get my detail kick without having them be teeny tiny and like, I don't know. I just was really drawn to this book. I've been really into the 90s in general recently, and there's a lot of that in here. So let's flip through together. This is your name page. This big tickle, groovy, far out, awesome styling, off the hook coloring book belongs to me. Ha ha ha. It seems that for the most part, it goes in the order of 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s. Some of them, I'm not exactly sure what decade it is from. It's kind of mixes between them. It's hard to tell. And then some of them, there's just not an even number of pages in here, so it just doesn't always go into the pattern. So I think this is from the 50s. But I'm really excited for 50s to do all the cool vintage colors. And by vintage, I don't think that's the word. Retro, is that what we call the 50s at this point? Like the light blue and the baby pink and the hot red. So excited for that. There's a lot of, not too much, I don't think, but there's definitely flipping back and forth. Colorit always throws themselves in whenever they get the chance, which sometimes it's cute and funny, and sometimes it's a little much. I think this is okay, though. So on the scooter, and I assume that's the 70s. Oh, before I keep going, this reminded me, I don't think that this picture is in the book, which I found really interesting because I feel like frequently the cover picture's in the book somewhere. Correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like some of these characters are within the pages, but not all of them, because I think this, oh, maybe not. This looks like this lady, but she changed her outfit, so maybe not even. So here you go with that one. Some disco. 80s arcade. I think this is such a cool page. Like, it's got a lot of details and you get to do a lot of the fun colors of the time period, and I don't know, I'm excited. In theory, that's our 90s page. I hope you can see it all. It's hard to zoom out enough that you can still see. I'm excited for this one too. I was born in 88, so I wasn't really dressing like this for most of the 90s. I definitely wore overalls a whole bunch, but I never was doing crop tops because I was too young for that. So, and then the 2000s with all the phones. And this is what I think is so cool. It's like repeating patterns, but everything's actually different. And then in theory, back to the 50s. And again, it's repeating patterns, but they're all different. So it's going to be so much fun. Or this would be great if you're just like on the phone needing to color for a few minutes, waiting for your husband to get ready to go out. You can just color one little one at a time and go back and forth as you need to. Some flower power. Oh my, that's an overwhelming one, isn't it? It's going to be so nice. Some cassettes. My cousin actually, for my again, I just turned 30 a few days ago, and my cousin got me like a magnifying glass as a joke, and she got me headband that said 30 on it, and she got me a card, and it wasn't a cassette, but it reminded me, and it was a floppy disk, and it was like, if you know what this is, you may be old, and that's sad, and I feel like a lot of kids might not know what cassettes are either. So, old school cell phone from the 80s, I guess. I think these are 80s words. Oh, another sideways one. See, and then this to me is Madonna, right? But so this would be another 80s page. So the pattern gets a little bit messed up, so I'm not sure. But there she is. And then some 2000s handbags, I'm assuming. And again, this is another great page that you can just do one at a time if you don't have all the time. Or maybe you're in a rut and you just want to do one. So then there is some that are more mandala style. So there's some record players. How cool is this van? So cool. Why it's at the beach, I don't know. So cool though. This one, to me, is the most out there. Maybe I just don't know the reference, but here we are. What? So what is this from? If you remember or know, let me know. I'm assuming some sort of like Daredevil act, but that poor horse. Why? What? I don't know. Then another cool punk rocker chick. I actually dressed very similar to this for my 3rd birthday Halloween. I had a cool rainbow hat and some fun outfits. So, and then this actually says 90s, so that's definitely from the 90s, but I just get all the feels. There's my floppy disks I was talking about. I used to have a lava lamp, Game Boy, obviously, so I'm just going to color all of these things the colors of the ones I had, and I'm excited for that. So my purple Tamagotchi, etc. Ugh, I keep having to turn it. I'm sorry. I should look at the next page. And then some cool girl 2000s fashion. Oh, I hit my tripod again. So there we go with that. This can go either way. Some nice poodle skirts in a mandala style. We got some mod 60s girls. Polaroids with the hint of 70s shoes and hairstyles in there. Pants. Oh, I'm like, does this flip the other way? But no, they're just... I just don't want to hit my monopod. They are breakdancing. Too cool. And then a big old pile of phones. So I have had one of these and one of these back in the day. I never had that one. That was too old for me. And then this one is also kind of weird, and I'm not sure if this is supposed to be the 2000s again, because I don't know what that is, but I feel like the 2000s, like, cupcakes were really big, so maybe, and like all the bunting and stuff. But if this reminds you of another time, let me know, because I was thinking maybe it was like back in the 50s when they did more baking, and is that like a weird, I don't know what type of weird loaf that is, or cake, but let me know what you think about that one too. Then we got more Grease vibes, sock hop, I don't know. Also, I could be wrong about everything I'm saying here because obviously I was born in 88, so who knows. A cool kitchen scene with all the mod patterns. And then this one is from the 70s. I nailed it. So, typewriter, Atari. Some 80s cassettes, in theory. Got that pattern in the background. Walkman. Is it a Walkman? It must be. There's the buttons on it. So, Walkman. And see, again, is that 80s fashion or is that 90s fashion? I guess it could be 90s fashion. Oh, it's hard to show you. I'm so sorry if this is terrible. Yeah, that could be 90s, right? Sure. Those kitten heels, that feels 90s. And then our 2000s girl. She's a lot. Until she has multiple Colorit tattoos. Wow, she must be a big fan. The 50s. Like dream catchers. Peace, love, and music. Caboodles. Caboodles are coming back. You can buy old school original brand caboodles in Target right now. So. And my favorite page, the Tamagotchi, Nanopet, Gigapets, all these guys. I love this page so much. Much excite. Oh, and then they give you a hint that that's the 90s too. I guess a 2000s shoe. All right. This cool diner scene. This cool living room scene. I kind of miss the bold stylings. I mean, obviously this is a whole bunch because it looks like the floor and wall are very different patterns, and I assume these are all going to be super bright colors. But I miss the idea of color. I feel like a lot of things these days that are in style are very neutral, and I don't like it. I want pattern. Some cool platform shoes of all types. Ooh, some workout girls. Look at them. Yes. I love this page with the sunflowers. So cool. I do my hair like that still. And some designer bags and things like that. Notebooks, camera. Back to the 2000s. There's so, oh my God. There's so many pages in this book. Now I'm knocking things over. I'm just going to keep it this way from now on. Hopefully there's no more the other way. Flight attendants. Caboodle. This 90s gal with those bicycle style pants for no reason. I don't know. This one, I felt personally attacked. No, I assume this is the 2000s. And I own currently these two perfumes. So I thought that was pretty funny. They're Marc Jacobs, right? Is that right? I think so. Honey and Daisy. So I have my inspo in the other room. I can just bring out. Nice Elvis-y page. Some disco skaters. I think this one looks weird. Her leg looks strange to me. Is that not her leg? Is that, I don't know what's going on with that one. Another nice peace symbol. And that is the end. So, I love this book. I cannot wait to get coloring in it. And, yeah, there we go. So, it's my second ever Colorit coloring book. I might put more from them on my wish list in the future because they're so nice. So, thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!